this video I'll be ranking SpongeBob characters on whether they use a firearm or not. First column is that he or she will use it without hesitation. No second thought. The second column is the character can consider other options, but using one is at the top of those choices. Third column is the character considering other options over using one. If there are no other options available, then the character will have to use one. Fourth column is like the one before but with massive hesitation. He or she really does not want to use one, but would if necessary. The fifth column is simply the character would not use one. No question about it. So first we have Mr. Krabs. He would definitely use one without second thought. He's all about for protecting his money, and he would not want to take any chances. For his daughter Pearl, it is different. She is a girly girl. She's not about that kind of action, but however, she been around her old man, so that as an option is not off the table. Mrs. Puff is a delicate old lady. Using one is a drastic option, but not one she would just ignore. It's just giving how she is, it will be very scary and she will want to avoid with extreme prejudice. Mermaid Man would straight up not use one, at all. He is a superhero, and he does not believe he needs one. It is not who he is. Barnacle, on the other hand, would consider using one if it gets too bad. He is too old for this. He is more grounded. If he could do without it, fine, but if there is no other way out. Yeah. Painty the Pirate is a pirate. Of course he would carry. However, he is a nice pirate, so that might be just one of his options. Larry the Lobster is just a regular dude. He tough and strong, but if push comes to shove, and he has no options, he'll use one. No big deal. Karen is critical. She would not like the idea for it just being that of low class. That being said, she would also not leave that option out. Plankton would want to use anything but that. He would believe he is just too brilliant for low devices. However, he would not leave it out the list of options. Shoot, he might even make one himself if he becomes desperate. Sandy is smart. She might believe that stuff like that is messy and would only create more problems. Then again, with her being smart, why would she not be without that option like Mrs. Puff? Squidward is that guy who would hate to be in a drastic situation. He would get nervous. There would be so much pressure. It would suck for the guy, but he understands it may be necessary. Gary is a snail. He is an intellectual. Of course he would consider. It might not be his first choice, but it's high a chance it might be his second. Patrick would be like the guy to just find and keep one for no reason. The thing is, he may be too afraid to use it, but given how he thinks, the pressure may cause him to use it unorderly. SpongeBob would not use one. SpongeBob doesn't really have the mindset, based morally and emotionally, leaving this option out. It would have to be something to really put him in the depths of a severe situation, and if there is one in his sights to make him use it, even then he might not use it. It is not who he is. Thanks for stopping by.